So this is test one. Microphone is on. Testing. Hello everyone and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Well, sit down YouTube video. Obviously there has been vlogs beforehand, but today is going to be my first ever Q&A. Thank you to everyone that sent a question in, either on private message or on the story that I posted on Instagram. So I'm going to kind of go through them. There's some interesting ones, but yeah, I'm hoping to kind of keep this as a regular thing as we go through. So just need to find them first on my phone. So one of the biggest questions that I always get is A, are you single? And secondly, the biggest one, and I don't really know why I get it so often, is are you married? No, I'm not married. I'm not single. I do have a loving boyfriend. But I'm not married, I promise. This is my right hand. I do wear rings on my right hand and also actually on my left. But the camera flips it. So then people assume that I'm married. But I promise you, I'm not married and I have no intentions of getting married anytime soon. So hopefully this will stop some of the questions, because it is by far one of the biggest questions that I get asked, either through messages or DMs or on my subscription platforms, like, are you married? No, I'm not married, I promise. Right, next question. I had quite a few of what is your favourite type of dance? Obviously, if you didn't know already, I'm mainly a dancer. That's the sort of thing that kind of got me some of the following in the first place. I originally started doing like TikTok dance trends back in lockdown when there was nothing else to do, and it kind of took off from there. And I just haven't stopped since. Obviously, I'm trying to change my content now to be a little bit more lifestyle, because I don't know, I'm not really relating that much to the dance content at the minute. But if I had to say my favorite type of dance, I mean, I'm a born and Latin dancer. So for me, it was definitely Latin American dance for me. That was the one that I enjoyed most. And it's probably the one that I probably got the best results in, really. But I think out of the 5 dances, so out of cha-cha, samba, rumba, paso doble, and jive, I'd probably say my favorite dance is by far the samba. It's just a little bit more free. Like I can kind of have a little bit of shimmy here and there. But actually all of them have their own characteristics and have their own all like little qualities that I love. Ballroom for me was just too structural. I don't know whether it's because I didn't have a partner for a long enough time, or we just preferred having or doing Latin. I don't know. But I've always preferred Latin. It's a little bit more freedom. And I've got a natural hip sway. So I felt like I was born to be a Latin dancer. So, okay, next question. How many trainers do I own? I actually don't own that many trainers. As you can probably see with my Get Ready With Me's on Instagram, unfortunately, I don't really have that many. I have 2 pairs of Air Forces, one black, one white. I have up tempos, a few different colours of those. I have Uggs, and I have like a few high tops, but they were mainly for the gym. Other than that, I actually don't have. I've probably got about 10 pairs, not even that. So I definitely do need to upgrade my shoe wardrobe. Is that the word? Shoe wardrobe? Shoe collection? I definitely do need to upgrade them. And it has been a while. I actually do need to have a big shop, but then I've also got no room to store anything. So life problems, really. Okay, one of the other big questions that I got mainly from my Instagram stories are you gay? I thought it was quite obvious, but I suppose if people are asking, then it might not be. But yes, I am gay. I'm a gay man. And I have been, well, I came out when I think I was like 17, something like that. But I've always known, I just hadn't come out until I was about 17. So now this is my type of question. What do you put on first when it comes to scones? Is it cream first or jam first? Now, obviously, there's that debate of scone or scone. For me, it's scone. And I don't know. I feel that quite a lot of people are going to be quite angry with me for what I'm about to say. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like a psychopath that mixes it together, because that does not work. But I normally put the clotted cream first and then I put the jam on top, even though I do know a lot of people that put jam first. But that's just the way I prefer it. I just feel like I can taste the sweetness of the jam a little bit better. Quickly going back to the trainer one, someone's asked what is my shoe size. I am a 8.5, but a very, very quick story for you. When I was probably like 16, 17, I had always been a size 5. And because obviously dance shoes, like especially Latin dance shoes, you have to try and always get like a size smaller, because you didn't want like massive feet, because otherwise it just looks just looks a little bit odd. So we used to get like the size smaller, and I think what actually happened was my feet just weren't able to grow. So when I stopped dancing, or stopped competing, sorry, at 17, my feet just went from a 5 to an 8.5. I mean, it's only 2.5 sizes, but still, that's quite drastic. So yeah, I'm an 8.5, but sometimes can stretch to a 9 if I really, really like the shoes. So, do you have any tips for starting a YouTube channel? I mean, I'm probably a little bit underqualified, if I'm honest. I haven't barely even started this one yet. So I feel like I'd be stupid to try and give you some tips. But what I would say is just do what you enjoy. Like for me, over the last year or so, it's been trying to work out the things that I enjoy most. And I feel like my content has changed a little bit over the year, or over the last few years since lockdown. So you just have to go with the flow and do what you enjoy. Like I do enjoy dance, but the dance trends currently aren't fitting the bill. They're not making me want to do them. And I really love lifestyle. Like when I'm on Instagram scrolling, or when I'm on YouTube, it's all about the lifestyle stuff that I enjoy watching. So I've always been a fan of YouTube. I've always been a fan of vlogs. So I thought, why not? Let's just actually make it reality for a change, and get a little studio, do some sit down videos for YouTube, also do vlogs. And it's good to look back on as well. Like I'm all about like looking back on memories and be like, oh my gosh, remember when we did this, or remember when we did that? And if there's a video there to look back on, like it's just so much better. Like I just love that. So yeah, probably my tip at the minute, because I can't give any other tips because I haven't really got that many followers yet on here. But I'd probably just say do what you enjoy, and it will come out in the content, hopefully. So, yeah. So, kind of relating to that, someone else has asked, what do you want to achieve in the next few years? Now, for me, there's loads of things that I want to achieve, like personal life. Like, I want to be able to get a house. Like, at the minute, I live in a flat, and I love my flat, but I really want a house. I really want to have like a garden and be able to invite people round and have some house parties, or do you know what I mean, have a gathering, or even have like Christmas dinner or things like that. Yeah, like that sort of thing for me is so special. Career goals. I mean, I suppose this is the goal at the minute. YouTube. This is really what I've always wanted to do, and this is the sort of content that I've craved for a very, very long time. And I feel that now I've got to the point where I'm a little bit older, and I kind of know where I want the content to go. So yeah, I'm career wise, I'm hoping that this hits off. Okay, so top 3 ticklish areas. Ticklish? Ticklish areas. I can't really say that I am that ticklish, to be honest. I don't know. I've never really been that ticklish. I'm probably gonna say my feet for one, but most people are ticklish on their feet. And that's pretty much it. Like the only thing that I can't stand, or makes me like go all weird, is when people jab me in my sides. But that's not really ticklish. That's just like it's a shock, isn't it? Yeah, I wouldn't really say that I'm ticklish. I'm probably just gonna say my feet, and that's it. Yep. So next question: did you ever have a personal fitness trainer? I used to. I had one once, and It just wasn't for me. I don't know whether it was because he was really trying to make me do what's it called? CrossFit. He really wanted me to make to do CrossFit, and he was like, "Oh, it's perfect for dancers. Like you can get strength, but also flexibility, and it doesn't seize up your muscles, etc." So on paper, I was like, "Ah, perfect. That's great. That's exactly what I want." But I hated it. I absolutely hated it. The only time I've ever really enjoyed gym is when I'm doing my own schedule, and I can't even say that I know what I'm doing. I just kind of make it up as I go along, which is most of my life, really. But yeah, I didn't enjoy CrossFit, and this personal trainer just was working me so hard. And after every session, without a doubt, I threw up about twice. And I'm not for that. I'm just not. I'd rather go there, spend 2 hours at the gym, doing a certain group of muscles, do some cardio, finish, done, go home. Don't want to have to be doing like a 45-minute workout where I end up throwing up at the end and then feel crap for the rest of the day. So I think I only had like 3 sessions with that guy, and then I said that it wasn't for me, which it wasn't. Okay, that's pretty much most of the questions that I got. I know it was just a little bit of a random one. I probably need to try and categorize some of them next time. There were a few more. I mean, some of you were being very specific about certain things, and some of them weren't really questions. Some of them were just statements, which I do love. So thank you for that. But yeah, I think obviously the next Q&A, I will try and put them into categories so it's a little bit easier. But I really hope you enjoyed this first ever Q&A. I'm sure there's going to be loads more. And in the comments, can you try and give me some more ideas on what you want in these sit down videos? Do you want me to be creative? Do you want me to just sit down and talk about my life? Like, he's not interested at all. But do you prefer this vibe of me just talking to the camera? Or have you got any other suggestions? Obviously, the vlogs will still be there and they will be going alongside these videos. But yeah, all I can say again is thank you very much for watching. Please make sure that you thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, all of those fab things. And thank you very much for watching my first ever sit down YouTube video. That is crazy. See you later.